It's your boy MC's channel. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, check out the playlist. Now we still up north. Gonna be bouncing around from Barstow to Victorville, Bakers, and all of that. You know, representing for the riders over there. And stay tuned because more of the northern Cali, cities are gonna be popping up. But for now we're gonna be hitting these and starting off with.
You are now watching M.O.D Entertainment. Make sure you subscribe and check out the playlist.
I grew up hearing gunshots in the late night. Ghetto bird, police sirens as a mother cries. Just another victim of the Soundbrown genocide. Locals posted locked and loaded, ready to take lives. And when they heard the chief late, they would duck up out of sight. Like your car when the sun down, it was mission time. You had to stay alert cause bullets always travel blind. We stayed posted, we stayed drinking and we getting high. Marchando down the enemy's neighborhood as we ride. Put the hood, put the glica sample, fuck their side. No regrets, but the truth is no peace of mind.
G-File.
Now, starting off with one of the largest neighborhoods over here, is Eastside Victoria. You know, right here in Victorville. Now, Eastside Victoria is a large neighborhood. It's one of the neighborhoods that's definitely with the business that you definitely hear about. That definitely gives law enforcement a hard time. This neighborhood right here ain't no joke, homie. Now their barrio is what stretches from what's Center Street Park all the way to Avalon Park. Um, so everything in the middle of those two locations is what's known as the area, which is a gigantic chunk of territory. This neighborhood, like I said, homie, is well known, is large, is one of the neighborhoods that gives law enforcement definitely a hard time. You know what I mean? They made the news several times for arms sales, drug sales, racketeering, murder. You know the whole works. Um, the neighborhood that definitely be having it on lockdown over here. You know what I mean? These guys ain't no chumps. You come over here tripping. I mean, they gonna get their smash on. Like I said, this neighborhood is chingon. Now you can find them also right there where the territories by where the Guadalajara market's at. So around those back ends is where they also be chilling. Like I said, homie, this neighborhood definitely be representing, definitely putting it on the map and holding it down. Now here you have Westside Victoria. Now Westside Victoria is known as Westside Bug, which stands for Brown Underground Gangsters. Now I can't confirm if it's a neighborhood. That's what they put. That's what they say. But I can't confirm that. But they be right here. What's the area be by Palmdale Drive and Luna Road and San Martin. So everything in the middle is what's considered their neighborhood. Now, like I said, I can't confirm, if they 1-3, but that's what they say. That's what they put. So that's what's up with Westside Victoria right there, the Bug neighborhood. And here we have the BST neighborhood. Now, BST neighborhood stands for Bakers Sur 13. Now, Bakersfield Sur 13 is, roughly an old school neighborhood right here in Bakers. They be right there doing their thing, representing, holding it down. Not only that, but they got a few rappers that be, representing right there, for them from Central Side. Their music is chingon. You guys need to go check them out. They have a few videos right here on YouTube. Homies get down. They got skills. And now the Baker Suit 13 neighborhood is a neighborhood that definitely be, with the business. One of the neighborhoods, that's well known right there. And they be doing their thing, homie. They be holding it down right there for their barrio still and representing it and putting it on the map right there. Now here you have the Uptown Bakers. Now Uptown Bakers is the newest one out of the bunch over here. They used to be a tagging crew before that became a neighborhood. Changed the name of the tagging crew. It was I think it was TFC neighborhood. I know there's another one that's the High Times Kings, but that was just a crew. But the TFC crew became a neighborhood, changed it to Uptown Bakers. Still write it sometimes as a click still, but it's Uptown's Bakers now. So it's the BKS is how you see it now. And they be right there representing, you know what I mean? Even though they may be the newest out of the bunch and everything like that, these guys are still with the business and they got their writers and they be right there representing. Now here you have a more smaller neighborhood, which is the Weed Patch Barrio small town. well, it's Weed Patch pt3, but they have the small town click. So it's Weed Patch small town. Now Weed Patch is obviously right here in the town of Weed Patch. Now their neighborhood is what's from Florence to Phillip Street to um, Parish Avenue. So through those back ends is what's known as the Weed Patch neighborhood, the WP, V neighborhood. Now you roughly don't see it up as much, and they may not be as large as the rest of these neighborhoods, or you don't see them up as much as these other neighborhoods. But nonetheless, homie, this neighborhood be right there representing it and holding it down, and they be putting their neighborhood right there on the map, representing for theirs. You know what I mean? Just because they may not be as large as their counterparts, doesn't mean that they ain't no chumps, homie. These guys, have their riders and definitely be representing. Now here you have Barrio Lamont, Barrio Chicos. Now Barrio Chicos is a neighborhood that's with the business. They run all of Lamont. Um, Definitely have it on lockdown. They got their numbers. You know what I mean? Another neighborhood that you definitely hear about on this side. Now their neighborhood is by where the Lamont Park's at. And like I said, homie, is Lamont Barrio Chicos. They be holding it down right here, going at it with the surrounding neighborhoods. Definitely putting in their barrio on the map. You know what I mean? They control the whole entire area, like I said, and that's a large chunk of territory, homie. And these guys ain't no joke, homie. Like they with the business, homie. So you know what I mean? Staying really close to like the Bakersfield area. You know what I mean? Going at it. With the surrounding towns that be right there representing, you know what I mean. There's also the cribs. You also got norteños. Like I said, in these areas, homie, people think that shit doesn't pop, but trust me, homie, shit be popping over here. I mean, this shit be getting crazy, homie. And this neighborhood right here definitely with the business and putting it on the map. Now here's the Arvina portside neighborhood. Now the portside neighborhood is now their territories where it's Camacho Drive to Tejon Highway to DeGio Country Park. You could also find them by the Smoothern Park, and also um, by the park over there on Fifth Avenue. So everything in the middles was their territory, which is another neighborhood that has a large chunk of territory. Well, they run all of our arena. It's the neighborhood that you definitely hear about over here. And they with the business, homie. They get it cracking over here. It's the APS neighborhood. That's how you see it up. Going at it with like the Lomont neighborhoods. Like should be cracking, homie. And like I said, there's a lot of crib sets over here too. And then you have the Northerners, so should definitely be popping over here, homie. Like this shit ain't no joke. Like I said, a lot of people look at these areas and think it doesn't crack, but they should be popping off, homie. And this neighborhood right here, the poor side neighborhood, is definitely with the business, holding it down and representing it and putting their body on the map. Now here you have the Barstow Gents neighborhood, Los Gents. Now the Barstow neighborhood has been around since the 1970s. Now you can find the Barstow Gents. Now they have a large chunk of territory as well. Run all of Barstow. Now the neighborhood is what's from Field Park all the way to Montera Park, all the way to Barstone Heights Park. So throughout all those locations, so everything in the middle is what's known as the Bartonjens neighborhood, which is a large chunk of territory. Like I said, it's a old school neighborhood. It's been here for a while already. They run a lot of Barstow, and they with the business, homie. They got the riders. You definitely hear about these guys. Definitely the neighborhood that gives law enforcement a hard time over here, and this neighborhood ain't no joke, homie. They definitely be right there representing it and putting their vote on the map. You know what I mean?